Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I got another Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition scenario editor tutorial for you. This time it is not so much about functionality, but well, more about the looks and how you can create some nice optical bits with the help of triggers for your scenarios. So there are three little display pieces here at work. The first one is this little target practice, shooting range, whatever you want to call it. Then we got the siege workshop, where one villager is repairing this ram, at least it looks like it. And then there's the gold pile where the villager just gathers resources. Well, not really, because I'll get into that once I come to it. So let's start off with the target practice here. This should mention the man-at-arms here has extra range. And this will come into effect at the point where I task both of those units to attack. This here, there is a barrier object behind those rocks and stones hidden out of sight. It is of player 2, so a neutral player to player 1. And both the man-at-arms and the archer will start to attack this as soon as this trigger runs. So it will look like the man-at-arms was hitting this little straw man and the archer is hitting the target. Well, more or less hitting the target at least, despite of the fact that they are actually both attacking the barrier back here. To make sure that this works permanently and it just doesn't get destroyed at some point, there's a regeneration of 50 HP for the barrier every second. That's on looping, of course, otherwise it would not be every second. And yeah, that is the trick with those two here. Now I'll go over to the repairs. This is a loop trigger as well. Every 5 ticks, the siege workshop will get damaged by 25 points. And then the villager, which is standing here on top of the siege workshop, actually will be tasked to repair the siege workshop. Now you need to make sure that the player who is doing the repairs actually has enough resources to do so. And what this trigger also does, this here doesn't need to be looped. The rest needs to be looped, but I just slapped in here because it doesn't harm anyways. The villager gets tasked to a forage bush, which is actually hidden under this huge pile of gold. So it looks like he is just getting a fair share of the treasure, while he's in reality just gathering some berries. So actually I couldn't really resist to put in a piece of functionality after all. So as soon as this forage bush here is completely gathered from, then the pile of loot will despawn and Gaia will send player 1 500 gold. So, well, you could say this is just a overly complicated version to use gold mines in your game. So I think this could be interesting in scenarios where, for example, the villager gathering from it would be an ally controlled by an AI faction, and then you would need to cover the villagers for as long as they gather those, and then only in the end, when you've successfully defended them, then you will get the resources, and this will be a little bit, well, just looking nicely, and that's what today's tricks are all about anyways. So let's give it a try, shall we? Okay, there we go. Those two are doing their training all nice and well. So the barricade is repairing itself, so they will be at it for quite some time. This villager here is, well, working on that siege ram. At least it looks like that. And here the forager slowly gathers from the forage bush. I hope you found this useful. So anyways, as always, thanks for being around, thanks for watching the video, and I hope to see you on the next one. Have a good day. This has been Alkalim. Goodbye.